Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC in Farmerville is here to serve you and your family just like you are a part of ours. With 2 dealerships for you to find the perfect vehicle, Benoit is proud to offer great deals right here in the heart of North Louisiana. 206 South Main Street and 1001 Sterlington Highway in Farmerville, going the extra mile to offer you the best options for your vehicle needs. That's what we do. Stop by and join the Benoit family in your new vehicle from Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC today.
The grass is always greener on the other side when you call the Sure Enough Green Team. For any weed control, fertilization, or aerating needs in your yard, trees, and shrubs. They'll sure enough make a difference at Sure Enough Green.
I'm Carly. I'm from Ouachita Parish. What stuck out most to me about the Downs Law Firm is how hard they worked on my case. Everyone at the Downs Law Firm went above and beyond from the start and completely exceeded my expectations. Melinda worked tirelessly to accommodate any needs that I had and took a great amount of stress off of me during my time here at the Downs Law Firm. I truly thank the Downs Law Firm for their phenomenal work done in my case to get it settled.
The Downs Law Firm, our family protecting yours.
Hi, Will Shelby here at Sparks Kia. We know the thrill of the game extends beyond the field, so score big savings on a wide selection of new Kias, like the Telluride, Sportage, K5, and more. Don't wait for the final whistle. Head over to Sparks Kia today and take advantage of our game-changing prices. Visit us at 1100 Auto Mall Drive or shop SparksKia.com today. Sparks Kia, where hot deals start and your winning drive begins. Sparks Kia wishes Sterlington High School best of luck this season. Go Panthers!
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Well, good evening, Panther fans, and welcome to Dell Field here on the campus of Sterlington High School for tonight's Division III non-select round one matchup between the Patterson Lumberjacks and your Sterlington Panthers. I'm Ben Hackler here with Coach Greg Magoo for the McDonald's Premier Sponsored Panther broadcast tonight. And, Coach, appreciate you filling in again for William. And William's on the road again to Jackson to see his son play. And so we called the goo in again. How you feeling, Coach?
Man, fantastic. And I guess third time will be a charm. Hope I finally get it right tonight. I've been struggling these last couple games having you outshine me, so I gotta turn it up a notch.
Well, it does help being back home in the friendly confines of our own Sure Enough Green press box and not being in the stands on a 50-yard line 12 feet off the field felt like.
I did like it the other night. It was a different feel of the game, but you got to be on top of it, outside like that.
Yep. So Panthers are in the playoffs. We were hoping to win last week, but unfortunately fell short there at Union. And Coach, it was a game that really the first half kind of got away from the Panthers, but second half really pleased with the effort and heard Coach Doty talk some to Aaron Diedrich and those guys about the effort second half. What did you see in that, now having some time to think back about that?
Well, it happens. You have nights like that at times, and what coaches really want from their players is to see how they respond and how they bounce back from adversity. And, we've played the schedule this year that we've had some games where we really struggled at times, and maybe not the whole game, but throughout parts of the game. And, that's what you have to do. You have to be able to departmentalize when you get out here like that. And hopefully, we learned a lot from that. And I'm going to tell you, I was very pleased with the second half and how we came out and had a game plan. We stuck to it. And you don't try to score it all at one time. You just try to inch your way back in. You do the little things. You trust yourself. You don't watch the scoreboard. And then we looked up in the last few minutes of the game. We're 2 possessions away and should have never been close.
Yeah, give yourself a chance for sure. So Panthers take the loss last week into the season, 6-4. They earned the number 6 seed in this particular Division III bracket. And, of course, Patterson makes the trip up down around New Iberia, makes a long trip up to Sterlington tonight. And, Coach, this is something I'd love to get your thoughts on. And not a knock against the Patterson program, but they do come in 1-9. Now, I know you've coached a lot of football. Do you remember years where 1-9 teams made the playoffs?
Oh no. Back when I played and back when I coached back in the day in high school ball, it was your first or second place of districts were your first two guys, and then they started moving the strength of the schedule. But it's not a knock on the kids. Your numbers are what your numbers
That's
are,
right.
and so they come in here seated where they are. But make no mistake, 1-9 means 1-9, and those kids, they know they've lost 9 ball games. So what we need to do tonight is kind of go ahead and handle our business early to let them know, hey, 9's fixing to turn to 10.
Yeah. Well, because you think about it, for these guys coming all the way up here at 1-9, what better way to kind of extend your season than to go 2-9 and knock off a team who has their sights set on some things further down the road. But we've looked at them on film. I know you mentioned this week. You said last week several times, I didn't watch any film, but you told me you did watch a little film. And Coach, what are we going to see from Patterson tonight? Man,
we're going to see a team that's very athletic, and they're going to have some players that can play in places in spots, but I just don't know that by watching them on film, and you can't see everything on film. A lot of times you have to see them on the hoof and see how it plays out. But I think we're going to see a team that we're going to play against that maybe used to playing a little finesse football, playing teams versus the spread. They had a couple teams on there that would run right at you, but it's a mindset as a defense when you've got a team that's going to come right at you and go give you 4 quarters of physical football, which is what the Sterlington Panthers are going to try to do. So I like the chances of the Sterling tonight if they come out and control the football and not make a whole lot of mistakes early. I think they'll just kind of set a tone, and we'll be fine to see.
Yeah, well, Coach, as we do that, let's do something a little bit different tonight. I want to do the starting lineups, but I want to kind of talk about these groups as we go through. We've got a few minutes and something different here in the playoffs. So let me give you the Sterlington's offense starting lineup, and we'll talk about these guys. Let's talk about the offensive line first. Of course, centered by number 56, Michael Bozeman. You've got those 2 big tackles, number 69, Dawson Ferguson, and number 76, Nathan Riordan. And then your guards are 78, David Roach, and 55, Drew Whitlock. We'll also see number 62, Gideon Ashley back. He was sick last week, so he'll rotate in on one of those tackle spots. And, Coach, that's a group that early on in the year we knew had some growing up to do, and really injuries kind of kept us from getting to where we needed to go week 1, into week 2. McNair, the tight end, and number 83 is back also the last couple of weeks. Talk about what you've seen from those guys and just how important that group is to the offensive scheme for what we have.
Well, I've coached every one of these guys with the exception of David Roach, and we know what David brings to the party. David's a type kid that can play all the way across the front. Any position you need him to play, he can play it, and not all positions up front are the same. There's different techniques, there's different rules, there's different fundamental steps in the first you do it. So David does a fantastic job of anchoring that line and was able to kind of keep us in there in some ball games where we could get some guys healthy. Yeah. I know Dawson is when I had him in middle school, he had a knee issue, and I really wasn't sure how what he could really do on the field. But he has done a fantastic job when he's got to high school. These kids develop, they grow, they get stronger. He's done a great job. I always knew Drew Whitlock was going to come make something. He was smart. He could play most of the positions that I had down in the middle school. Just a fantastic kid. And then Nate Riordan, he just kept getting bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger and taller. And now he's down there just handling up, and it's fun to see. But Coach Foster does a fantastic job with his tight ends, man. They're such an integral part of our game. In the run game, they move, they switch, they change our strengths to our weaknesses, and we're very good at the point of attack with our tight ends, and it's glad to have McNair back, for this little run.
Absolutely. Of course, at wide receiver tonight, Jacob Breen is out, had a little ankle injury on Wednesday. Thinks he might be back next week, but maybe the next couple of weeks if we can keep winning. So at wide receiver tonight, Travis Adams again will pull double duty. And then Noah Crane steps up at that other wide receiver spot. And those guys, not flashy numbers, but for us, wide receivers have got to block, be where they're supposed to be, and then make catches when we need them.
It is. Before I get in the receivers, I did not talk about Michael Bozeman, and that's one kid, man. Look, I went kind of through this list, but Michael's the guy that played tight end for me, and I never would have dreamed he would have been, one of them interior big boys. But he's done a fantastic job. Yeah. He anchors that offensive line with David, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned him. But as far as the receivers go, look, they have to be physical. You have one football. You have one football in every play, and these receivers they want their touches, but it's very difficult. In our system, to get a bunch of touches as a receiver. But when you do, they're usually possession type downs. If we're throwing it, a lot of times we're needing those catches. And we've got some guys that can get into space, possession receivers. We don't have any burners, but we got some guys that can move the stick. So we're excited.
Well, then, of course, tonight in the backfield, of course, quarterback tonight, J-Rob is out. He is dressed, and we could see him maybe. But David Hickman makes the move, finished the game for us at Union last week and gave us a chance towards the end of the game. Hickman goes to quarterback. And, of course, in the backfield, you've got fullback number 22, Gavin Evans, tailback number 24, Hagan Herring. We'll see T.J. Birch and Carter McClinton. But, Coach, for Hickman at quarterback, a lot of folks maybe last week saw him in the gun and running around. That's not typically what we do. So what can we expect from Hickman at quarterback tonight?
Well, first of all, he's a winner, and he's going to step up to this challenge. He's not going to be one of those that's all nervous and what are we going to do? We're not going to hold back. He's a very hard-nosed quarterback, so we may see him with some quarterback runs tonight. Don't really know what the exact game plan is, but we're going to miss J-Rob in there. J-Rob is a coach's son, okay, and he knows what he's looking at. He can put us in place when we need to. He knows where the bubbles are. He knows what we need to run certain veers to and when not to run certain veers to. But with Hickman in there, we're going to be very physical. And, look, I see this as very positive moving forward into these playoffs because David can come in and kind of mix it up a little bit and give us a little extra juice when we need it.
Yeah. Well, let's flip over to the defensive side, defensive end. Let me give you I'll give us all 11, then we'll talk about these guys as a unit. The defensive ends tonight, number 3, Jaden Hall. Number 11, Aiden Lingfeld. We'll also see number 16, Cam Bagwell. Number 10, Grayson Gilmore. Number 93, Blake Franklin. The linebackers, number 23, Trey Birch. Number 47, Drew Volker. Number 33, Connor Justice. And then at corner tonight, number 5, Travis Adams. Number 4, David Hickman will also start at corner. Safety, number 9, Sam Frazier. Number 25, Keenan Green. And then we'll also see number 34, Jalen Bush. And I coached a unit last week that the points don't show this, but they only gave up less than 200 yards of offense. And in the second half, 20 yards of offense is all they gave up.
It's one of them deals where the game and the way things happen with the turnovers and the punts and the return yards, it turned into us having an issue with the Union just playing on a short field. Yeah. And we shut them dudes out in the second half, which is a big statement. So I look for more of the same tonight. I really do.
And they'll have their hands cut out. The quarterback that can move around a little bit and receivers who want to throw and catch. So, Panther fans, we've reached the national anthem and prayer, so we're going to pause, and we'll come back and get you set for kickoff in just a few moments.
Ready to sell? Ready to buy? Call David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. David's dedication to his clients is unmatched. He'll listen to your needs, answer your questions, and guide you through every step of the process. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, David has the expertise to make your real estate dreams a reality. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor.
Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience.
Go to shspantherfootball.com, click the link, and you can help raise money for childhood cancer research. Most of all, your donation is being made in honor of one of our very own Panthers, Veda Powell. So visit shspantherfootball.com, click the link where it says Aiden Kicks for Kids Cancer Research, and donate today. Aiden and the Panthers are kicking cancers behind, together.
Repair it, catch up on bills, or replace it. Turn your home's equity into endless possibilities with a home equity line of credit from Cross Keys Bank. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. Stop by and visit me today at our Sterlington branch for more details. Or give me a call at 665-4511. Cross Keys Bank, proud supporter of the Sterlington Panthers. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Panther fans, we're back here with our McDonald's broadcast of Panther football. Game sponsor tonight, Louisiana Launchpad. Google ads for your business, websites, video production, and more, where Southern grit meets digital savvy. Captains make their way out to midfield for the Panthers tonight. Number 22, Gavin Evans. Number 10, Grayson Gilmore. Number 78, David Roach. All right. They make their way to midfield. Trying to get my hands on my roster, guys. I apologize. Looks like Patterson will have won the toss. They will defer to the second half, so the Panthers will receive to begin this ball game. Another little discussion here, a little handshake, and we should be set to get underway with the first quarter of football tonight. First quarter tonight brought to us by Cross Keys Bank. Coach, going back to that defensive performance last week against Union, really those guys, they did some things really well. The first half, you said it, the points kind of got away from us, some big plays. But second half, I would have to think that Spatafor, especially as the game got closer, wanted to score more points, but it seemed like we found some answers for some things they were doing early.
Oh, we did. We made some great adjustments at halftime, and hats off to our coaches for getting those guys to just mentally be ready to go back out there, because we were down 4 scores going into the second half, and we stayed in there. We stopped the run when we had to. We forced them into some throws. They didn't try to throw as much until they got a little bit later. They hurt us early with the little slants and the go balls, but scored a couple of touchdowns on it actually. But in the second half, they kind of were reluctant to go to that because they were just trying to end the game, and that's not always the best way to do. Just kind of get the foot on the gas. Yeah.
So, well, Panther fans, tonight the winner of this game will take on the winner of Lakeside and Bogalusa in round 2 next week. So we'll kind of try to keep you updated on that score. If we can get some updates, I believe they're playing at Lakeside. And so that was quite a ride, I imagine, for Bogalusa. Bogalusa, of course, down in the toe of the boot and had to make the journey up to Sibley, Louisiana. You been to Sibley much, Coach?
Never have, to my knowledge.
You're missing out. It's Metropolis. All right, we are set. And be number 41 for the Lumberjacks getting set to kick it away. Number 41 will be Omar Cortez. Back deep for the Panthers will be McClinton and Sam Frazier. There's the whistle. And this first quarter of play is underway. Be a sky kick over towards the far sideline. It'll take a bounce and then go out of bounds. Sam thought about coming up to get it and then it just rolled past him, goes out of bounds. Panthers should take over 1st and 10. Actually, Coach Doty's going to make them re-kick it, I believe.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But looking at the formation we had for the kick return, it must be pretty normal what they do, the short kicks like that. Sam, we were real fortunate. That ball took a wrong hop. It could have stayed in bounds and pinned us over there around the 20, but it kept going out of bounds, and they'll drop back to the 35 now. This could be, if we can get this ball in the air, this could make a big difference in field possession to start off this game. Real positive.
So the Lumberjacks will tee it up again. All right, ball back out, and this time they'll kick from the 35. Sam stands around his own 30. Another line drive kick. Actually goes down the middle this time. It'll take a bounce. McClinton will have to pick it up off the turf now, trying to find some room. He's got a lane. He'll run over one man. Now gets across the 40 to about the 41. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Had a good seam right there for a second. Patterson did a good job of closing it off. But, look, we're going to start this ball close to midfield around the 41-yard line, and that's all you can ask for in an opening kickoff.
So Panther offense comes out from the sideline. I formation behind Hickman. Travis Adams and Noah Crane, the receivers to each side. Hickman goes under center. There's a snap. Counter give near side. Herring trying to find some room, and now he's up the near sideline. He's got a down ball for him, 1st down, and he's still running. And he's down to the 30-yard line. Be a big gain of 29 yards. for Herring.
Defense right there overcommitted inside and got some guys out of position, and we did a good job with the Herring bouncing outside. I'm kind of surprised they didn't call the horse collar right there because we definitely kept him from.
Coach Carr was trying to get it right there, and official said not so fast. I formation again for the Panthers. A quick give to Gav. And he's still going, Coach.
There hasn't been a whistle.
That's going to be a touchdown, Panthers. His knees never touched. He was on top of the pile. Nice job there by Gavin to keep running.
You know, that's an advantage you have. You know, the officials are doing a fantastic job. And of course, they make that an emphasis. They talk about not making sure that these guys are down because they don't know where the ball is. And a lot of times they hold the whistle for a minute. And we were just riding on top of players and bodies, bounced out, never quit, and stuck in the end zone.
Downs Law Firm. That's actually a touchdown brought to us by the losses of Street and Street. The Patterson coach is called a timeout. He wants an explanation from the white hat. I didn't hear a whistle, and as long as there's not a whistle, his knees didn't appear to be down. So that touchdown is going to stand. There's no high school review, so he can argue this all he wants to. I believe it's going to be for naught.
You know, I definitely understand his point of view. You know, you go in there, you make what you think is a stop, and then a second or two later he bounces out of there. He's going to try to regroup with his kids. But you know, the point of emphasis in a team that runs the veer, there's three different guys that can carry the football, and you get so used to running a dive and running a dive and running a dive. These officials, they're real careful about making sure they know where the ball is before they blow a whistle. And when they were sure that the quarterback didn't have it, and you look back and he's bouncing out of a pile. And, I mean, it could have probably gone either way right there, but yeah. I don't think he ever hit the ground.
It didn't look like it from here. But I agree with you. If I was on the other side, I'm probably saying, surely, knee, elbow, something was down.
We know for no other reason than, future calls. You're trying to work those officials to maybe get a whistle early because, whatever happens when the whistle's blown, the play is dead right where it was, whether he's scoring a touchdown or not. So, there's going to be a delay on a lot of whistles, and a lot of people don't think about that aspect of when they're calling a veer game.
Well, Panthers come on for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by Aiden Parker in his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. Everybody gets set. Crane calls for it. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 11:25 remaining first quarter, Panthers 7, Lumberjacks nothing. Let's take the break. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Panther fans, we're back here at Cross Keys Bank first quarter. Panthers take the early 7-0 lead. Aiden Parker comes out to kick it away. This kickoff brought to you by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. 2 services on Sunday morning, 9 and 10:30. For more information about midweek things and more about the church, check out fbcsterlington.com.
Well, I guarantee you that the coach has emphasized all week an early start, and I think this is answers that call.
Looks like the Panthers are going to set up for a sky kick near side. Actually, be a little onside. It's through his hands. Panthers have it. And that'll be a David Bryant Realtor turnover for the Panthers.
I'll tell you that was an onside kick, but it didn't seem to really be executed the way we wanted it to. It didn't take that bad hop. The guy really just didn't give a big, huge effort to recover it. It kind of hit off his shins, and we were right there, Johnny, on the spot to get it. What are we, 43-yard line?
43-yard line of the Lumberjacks, 1st and 10. Yeah, he tried to play shortstop right there and just didn't stay. The ball stayed down instead of any type of little bounce.
Yeah, he was wanting that ball to come up. It didn't. We have it, and it just shows the kind of the little surprise there. Here we go, first down. Hickman brings him to the line.
And they've got everybody in the box, Coach. There's a snap, toss back to Herring, far side, looking for some room. He'll get to the 40, be a 3-yard gain, and 2nd down.
When they put that many guys in the box, your first thought if you're up here in the stands, they go, man, we need to throw the ball. But, we do such a good job up front and execute, and all you have to do is win at the point of attack. And we're in the second level. and we'll break it out of there. So I'll look for us to do something. They just took one of their safeties that they had in the field, brought him down in the box, made 4 linemen and 2 stand-ups, and they're staying with it.
Yeah, they've got 9 guys, 5 yards of the ball. There's a quick give straight ahead to Birch, and he'll have a Downs Law Firm first down up to about the 32-yard line.
We were just a whisker from breaking that right there. We got through on that left side. That little inside veer was a give read. We got, enough for the first down, but we were inches away from pulling out of that tackle and scoring.
Sam Frazier checks in at the near receiver.
First 30 and 10.
There's the snap. Toss back to Herring. He'll run, get up to about the 30. Maybe just shy of it. Gain of 2. Second down.
Yeah, it's just our little 59 toss where we're just blocking. We're pulling the backside guard, the play side guard kind of wraps right there, and the fullback leads. If we get to a veer action where we get a pitch, I'm not seeing anybody that can play pitch right now.
There's a give straight ahead. That's to Birch. He'll get up to about the 27. Give him 3, and it should be third down and about, let's say, 5.
Yeah, third medium. You'd like to think we're in 2 downs right here, especially if we get enough right here on third. And, one of the aspects of this, you got a new quarterback in that we may be a little hesitant to pull that ball and deal it because we haven't done it a lot with this quarterback all year.
This time Hickman does keep it far side, and he'll pick up the first down inside the red zone. Another Downs Law Firm first down to the 18-yard line.
That's a fantastic read right there. They got so many guys in the box, and they are committing to the dive. He pulls and gets it, had the pull read and got outside. We still had an opportunity to pitch, but there was no reason. Good ball security inside the 20.
Panthers are in business in a Ron Bush State Farm red zone. First and 10 at the Lumberjack 18, 9:20 and counting. Panthers lead 7-0. Hickman under center. Little freeze play. Now they look over and get their checks. Hickman makes the calls. Now goes back under center. There's a snap. Counter give far side. Herring puts his head down. He's going to get flag on the play at about the 11-yard line.
I don't know what they're going to call. I'm looking to be a hold probably on us. Counterplay, we like to hit it tight. That's the coaching points, and it was a hold. You want to hit that counter tight, and when you bounce it like that, there's a lot of guys that aren't expecting that, and when that defender leaves them, they get a little bit of a jersey tug right there at the end, and it's right there in the official's face on the edge. So that hurt us right there. But, it's still going to be first and 14 or so. Straight man coverage is what we're getting right now with they are loaded in the box.
I formation again. There's a snap. Give us to Gavin. He'll get maybe a yard. Really nothing there. Second down and 13.
I think we were real close right there. We didn't execute that the way we needed to up front. We did get a give read according to David Hickman. And they still don't have anybody for pitch if we can get that thing dealt, if we trust it.
I formation again. Evans shifts back to tailback. TJ's at fullback. There's a snap. Counter pass. Hickman looks out. He's got Birch. Birch makes the catch. And he's going to be at the sideline. Touchdown, Panthers!
That's a great call, Coach. Great call when they're playing man and having somebody in the box. The back slips out of the backfield on boot pass, wide open. David made a great throw, something easy to catch and run. We blocked downfield with our defenders, and we walked in the end zone. Great execution.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Aiden Parker's back out to attempt the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Noah Crane to hold. Sam Jansen, the snapper. There's a snap. And it's up, and it is good. 8:01 remaining. Panthers 14. Patterson nothing. We'll keep it here. Coach, I want to talk just for a moment about the special teams there. I was talking with some of the guys before. A lot of folks, we take for granted extra points around here, but so much has to go right. And Sam Jansen has done a really good job for us this year, and he seems to be getting better. I know he's had his up and downs in practice, but on Friday nights has really done a good job for us. And that's a lot of pressure to get that ball snapped just right. You got to be quick. And then, of course, that holder, you got Noah Crane, a new holder, and getting that ball down. You know, a lot of folks just think, hey, just snap it, kick it, it's all good. But if you ever watched Ace Ventura, you got to make sure you get laces out, and all that's got to happen. And,
you know, and to your point, a lot has to go right. But we do what we call a swinging gate, which is we line up our guys to the side, we make a call, and we rush and get in front. And when we do, we're doing that in a hurry so as not to set the edge so the defenders can come off the edge and block it. So we're doing it quick, and it has to be all quick. Had a lot of communication, and the snap that Jansen does is a good job. He's a big fella, too. You have to have some flexibility in there to do deep snap.
Aiden Parker kick it away. He's going to roll it again. Ball is free again. And it will be recovered by the Lumberjacks at the 34-yard line. That kick was brought to us by Aiden Parker in his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. Let me give you a couple scoring summaries for the Panthers brought to us by Sparks Nissan Kia. The first touchdown drive was 2 plays, 24 seconds, covered 69 yards with a 30-yard touchdown run by Gavin Evans. The second touchdown was 7 plays, 43 yards, 3:17 off the clock, 21-yard touchdown pass from David Hickman to T.J. Birch. So the Lumberjacks come out for their first offensive series. The quarterback will be Keller for the Lumberjacks. There's a snap a little high. He's looking to take a shot downfield. He will overthrow it, and he gets to meet Cam Bagwell. Incomplete, second down.
Good pressure in that on that down. You know, it looks like we're in man coverage right there. No safety in the middle of the field. It was like we matched up. We ran pretty well with those. Of course, the ball was out of his hand pretty quick, overthrow. But we were defending pretty well on that play.
Lumberjacks break the huddle. 2 receivers each side. I believe that's Williams in the backfield with Keller. Tailback now shifts to the left. There's the snap. They're going to take a shot again. There's the ball. Adams played it well. He breaks it up, and it'll be a Benoit Motors third down.
You know, Travis has done a fantastic job all year on balls that he can get to, playing it well. I know it helps him. He's a tremendous outfielder at times for our baseball team. He judges the ball well. He times his leaps right. The receiver right there did a fine job of breaking that pass up. It would have been another pick.
Yeah. Benoit Motors third down. This time the Lumberjacks send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Looking for a little freeze play. Bagwell shows blitz off the near side. Now Panthers walk some more guys up. There's a snap. Going to be a false start on the Lumberjacks, I believe. I thought I saw a twitch in that interior line.
I tell you what, they were fortunate. I think it was Bagwell did a fantastic job. He went untouched through the middle. He did a stun inside, and he was going to have a free shot at the quarterback. So that play was going to be broke up. That's a shame that they moved a little early. But it's third and 15. There's not a lot of plays you can draw up to pick this up. So we just need to hopefully run some type of zone so we can have our eyes on the quarterback and make a tackle.
There's a snap. Back row comes again. Oh, I think Trey Birch thought he had one. It'll fall incomplete. Panthers will force a fourth down.
Well, as another baseball reference, I think Trey got in between hops right there. He didn't know to play the ball. If he'd have played the ball and not got there, the screen was kind of set up. It wasn't a bad play. But Trey stayed home, and he stayed with the blockers, and the ball fell harmlessly on the ground. But that's going to bring a fourth down.
Be a Sterlington rehab fourth down for that Panther defense. They do a nice job forcing that 3 and out. Frazier will drop back with Adams. Adams at midfield. Frazier stands around his own 40-yard line. There's the snap. Be a line drive kick down 2-yard line. Panther offense will come back out. 1st and 10. Their own 32. Coach Bagwell's a kid that we liked watching the last couple of years. Last year began to kind of really emerge on special teams, and he is so fast coming off of that edge. Reminds me a little of like a Luke Handy. I know Williams not here tonight, but Luke was so fast off the edge like that. And we've had some other guys through the years that have played that position so well, and I think Bagwell's in that same kind of mode.
He is, man, and he's getting more comfortable with the system, and I think things have boded real well for him, and he's playing with aggression. When you can play fast, you usually play well.
Panthers come out. Hickman leads them out. 2 tights, I formation. Was a quick
There it
snap.
is.
Herring
There it is.
is in the open. He's at the 30, 20. He's going to run away from him. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's on counter 77. Everything was blocked just right. Found the seam. We didn't have to bounce at that time. We kind of got our pullers inside. Seam was there. I don't know if he got touched. So for 70 yards almost?
68. Yep.
68.
So Panthers score again, extend their lead 20-0. Extra point pending. That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. This extra point brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. To learn more or to donate, visit shspantherfootball.com. Panthers break the great gate. Now come over. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's good. 7:21 remaining first quarter. Panthers 21, Lumberjacks nothing. Let's take the break. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. With over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana, our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation. 318-325-4418. Street and Street.
Panther fans, we're back. Crosskeys Bank first quarter. Panthers extend their lead 21-0. Sparks Nissan Kia score summary. 1 play, 69 yards. Hagan Herring takes it to the house. Aiden Parker comes out to kick it away. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington.
Well, it's not often you get an opportunity to have 3 touchdowns when the other teams only ran 3 offensive plays, so that's exciting.
It's exciting to be on this side of that, Coach.
I do agree.
Panthers take another onside, and Lumberjacks will recover it at the 48. That ball took the bounce you wanted.
Too early. It took the bounce you wanted too early.
Too early.
We had to kind of wait on it to come down, went right to a guy. One more quick bounce before that thing gets up there, and it would have been a free-for-all for that thing.
It's 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. They're on 48-yard line. Panthers showed deep kick there and then shifted over. Nice job by Aiden. Like you said, just a step or bounce too early. Lumberjacks recover. 4 receivers for the Lumberjacks. Williams and Keller in the backfield. There's the snap. Be a give to Williams, and he's going to lose 3 yards on that play.
Well, I think our defensive front was thinking like I was for a minute. You know, you come out, you throw the ball last series 3 times and punt it. They're like, okay, let's see if we can do something on the ground. And, man, we were all over that 3 yards deep in the backfield.
Bennett Weems checks in on that defensive line for the Panthers. Two receivers each side. There's a snap. Play action pass. Looking for a man. He had one, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, very rarely do you see a corner make a mistake like that. David kind of dives in the backfield. Number 2 receiver to each side. They had mirrored routes on each side. The inside guys ran bubble routes, and they ran slants with the outside guys. And I guess David got caught with his eyes, looking at that guy coming at him because he was wide open, just overthrew him.
It will be a Benoit Motor 3rd down. Panthers dodged the bullet. Patterson gets their call from the sideline. Now Keller gets them set. Panthers bringing pressure. Little bubble out to number 18. He's trying to find room. He'll get up to the 50. There'll be a flag.
It had to be something on the tackle.
I believe it's on number 1.
Well, I hope so. That was a great job. We're sitting in zone coverage. Ball was thrown out here and, needed 13. Yeah, there was a hole.
Number 1 pleading his case. He's not going to get it.
They're checking the sideline to see if we want to. Yeah, we are going to refuse that. So
be declined. It will be 4th down. Ball will be right at midfield. So it'll be 4th down and about 8.
That was a great job by our defense right there. A lot of times in long yardage, you want to stay in some type of zone coverage. So you're looking at the quarterback. They throw the ball and you make the tackle. You very rarely in long yardage want to turn your back and run with receivers if you can keep from it.
Punting unit comes on. This is the 4th down brought to us by Sterlington Rehab. Panthers show pressure on the punt. Frazier, the lone man, back at his own 20. Panthers do bring pressure. Nice high kick. Frazier lets it just fall. Nice job there of talking to his guys. Takes a lumberjack bounce, and then we'll be down right at the 11-yard line. So Panthers will start with their longest field of the night. 1st and 10 at their own 11. 6:19 remaining first quarter. Again, first quarter brought to us by Cross Keys Bank.
In a perfect world, I'd like to see our guys try to catch that ball. I mean, that ball hit somewhere around the 25-yard line. They got about 14-yard roll. There's some ball games that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
When you're down there backed up, with the shadow of your goalpost. So I'd like to see us try to catch, especially with a 3-touchdown lead. We'd like to try to catch that ball and get up the field a little bit.
I formation again, too tight. Birch and Evans behind Hickman in the I. There's the snap. Quick give to Birch. He'll get across the 15 up to about the 17. Be a gain of 6, 2nd down.
As an O-line coach, I love to see that kind of stuff on 1st down. Just a straight give in there for 6 yards. And your playbook is just so open right now. They know they got to commit some guys to the run. This is when I like to throw it when you want to, not when you have to, kind of deal.
Coach, they have dropped the safety. We go 2 tights, and they've actually dropped the safety back about 8 yards. Now he walks up. Toss back to Gavin, looking for some room. He's going to get to the 14. Actually, it's at a 15. Be a loss of 2. Be 3rd down.
Pretty athletic play right there by their front. We just ran the toss 58 at the point of attack. We kind of lost at the point of attack, and pretty athletic second-level defenders there made a play. Lost 1. That's not what we were looking for on 2nd down.
1 receiver to each side. There's a snap. Counter pass. Hickman rolls left, looking for Birch again. He has him. And he'll get the 1st down up to the 23-yard line. So Downs Law Firm, 1st down for the Panthers.
Another well-executed play. When you're playing, and you put so many in the box and then you're playing man coverage, it's hard to get that fullback out in the flats. And that was another bootleg. We call that 376. And, Hickman did a good job of getting his shoulders turned up, made a good, accurate throw. And then, the catch. And then the run for the 1st down. So, was it 22-yard line maybe?
Right there, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Counter give this time to Gavin. Looking for some yardage. He gets up across the 30 to about the 31. I believe that'll be a gain of 9. 2nd down. And, Coach, if you like 2nd and 4, you really got to like 2nd and 1.
That's right. That's another counter off that left side. They've kind of found something they like over there. And it must be, something they really like because we are pounding it to their bench right now on counter.
Panthers are going to huddle up. Stay too tight. Birch and Evans behind Hickman. Play action pass. Hickman looking for a shot. Hangs it up. Crane making a play, and he does. What a catch by Noah Crane for a big 1st down. Again, brought to us by the Downs Law Firm up to the 20 or the 34-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by Noah. Went up and got that ball. He high-pointed it. not a bad placement of the football either. That ball was kind of a high arc and came down and threw it into the stovepipe. So that's a great play. We won at the line of scrimmage. Then as the defender was trying to make up ground, he went and caught it at a high point.
Love to see guys who have just been system guys get big plays like that. Nice job by Noah Crane. Counter give to Gavin Evans. He's looking downfield. He has another Downs Law Firm all the way up to the 19-yard line. Panthers are in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone again.
Well, that was just counter give again, or the counter again off the right side with that too tight. So they don't know whether to declare the strength. And of course, I'm sure they're using McNair as how they declare their strength. But first down give inside the 20.
Same formation again. There's a snap. Counter give back to that other side. Gavin straight through. Nobody touches him. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is the point in time where you start to see a little bit of that, the doubt that they had has kind of set in. The safety right there gave a poor effort on making that tackle, and it's going to be a long night for these guys if that kind of effort continues. And I know it's tough, down 4 scores.
That touchdown brought to us by Lofts of Street and Street. Aiden Parker comes back out for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's good. 3:24 remaining first quarter. Panthers 28, Lumberjacks nothing. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is here to help you combine home and auto and save in Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Panther fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank first quarter. Panthers lead 28-0. 3:24 remaining. Aiden comes back out to kick it away. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. That Sparks Nissan Kia score summary. 7 plays, 89 yards, 255 off the clock. Capped off with a 19-yard touchdown run by Gavin Evans. Special thank you to Mr. Chris Sturdivant for making that happen each and every Friday night.
Chris does a fine job on the sidelines.
Nice high kick. This time going to come down right at the, actually 2 Lumberjacks are going to collide at the 20. And then he'll be taken down right at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit of lack of communication right there. I hate to be using all the baseball references, but it's so much easier to catch a ball coming up than it is turning and going back. And it was just one of those guys up there that was kind of the mid-range players was going back to catch it, and the guy that was deep, he needed to have it. So they're kind of fortunate that they still have it right now. That could have been a disaster.
Lumberjacks come back out. This time Dalen Jones will be the tailback with Keller in the backfield. 2 receivers each side. There's the snap. Little high, little quick bubble out. And that's a nice open field tackle by Travis Adams. No gain.
Yeah, that's good to see. That's good to see by Travis right there. Just coming up. Don't try to worry about what kind of move he's making. Be decisive, be aggressive, and lock those legs up. No gain, 2nd and 10. Great job.
It's like Jalen Bush has checked in at corner for the Panthers on this series. Lumberjacks get set. There's a snap. He drops back, looking for a man in the flats, and he's got one. And he'll have the first down of the night for the Lumberjacks, and he's into Panther territory all the way down to the 40-yard line.
we brought a lot of pressure right there. We're looking like we're in man coverage. They ran doubles. The first receiver, when it was on a go route to clear that area, the number 2 receiver ran about a 10-yard out. It was a good throw from the far side of the field and made one guy miss and then picked up another 30. So 1st and 10.
Lumberjacks stay with that spread formation, 2 receivers to each side. Williams, the tailback, now to the right of Keller in the backfield. There's the snap. Little play action again. Quick shot out to number 1. He'll get good yardage up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on that. 2nd down, 3.
Well, once again, I think they're going to try to just go from side to side, get the ball out of that quarterback's hands quickly. He just caught him through that ball, and Bagwell even hit him as he was throwing it. So good pressure right there.
Keller gets set again. There's a snap. Play action pass out to number 3. And he's going to be tackled for a loss at the 35. That was Sam Frazier. Be a Benoit Motor 3rd down and about 5.
Sam made that tackle from his safety position. He was sitting in, they were playing halves right there, and he came about 8 yards off the ball to off the line of scrimmage to make that tackle. I'm glad he got him, because if he'd have missed him, and he went high and almost missed him. But it was a great play.
Believe we're going to have a timeout. Lumberjacks. So they'll take the timeout. We'll take them with them. This timeout brought to us by Prime Star Home Health.
Need a loan? Call Craftman Federal Credit Union. Craftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Craftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Craftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Craftman has money to loan. Craftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
Panther fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank first quarter. Panthers lead 28-0. Lumberjacks have moved it into Panther territory, the 35. They'll have a Benoit Motor 3rd down and 5 as they come back.
I talked all last week about Sterlington just trying to stay with what they do to get, everything settled in. I think Patterson settled in. They're kind of trying to execute their game plan, and, it's 3rd down and 5.
Panthers showing pressure. Corners now back off a little. There's a snap. Looking to take a shot and does. He's got a man. And it's going to be pass interference. Adams was beat and just had to run through the man, prevented the catch. Be a 15-yard penalty, and the Lumberjacks will have it 1st and 10. Should be at the Panther 20-yard line.
Yeah, they've been throwing the little bubble route and getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands pretty quick, and they've been blocking Travis, and the number 2 receiver's been catching it. And so that particular play, they had a little stutter step, did a double move, and Travis bit on it, which is fine, and then he recovered and made the smart play by going ahead and interfering to keep him out of the end zone. We give up the 1st down, but not the touchdown.
So 1st down for the Lumberjacks. They do have it at their own 20-yard line. Or at the Panther 20-yard line, I'm sorry. 42 seconds remaining here, first quarter. They will bring number 1 to the quarterback position here. That'll be Carlos Brooks. Little high, little wildcat look. He'll gain positive yards, and then there's a late flag.
Yeah, that was a quarterback run all the way, just a direct snap to the quarterback position, which is one of their receivers. Not a whole lot of space in there. What little space that was in there may have been caused by, well, it looks like they may be talking to Patterson. This may go against the Panthers. A lot of discussion.
It is. We're waiting for the call from the white hat. personal foul against the Panthers. That'll be another half the distance and a first down.
The signal just gave us personal foul. It wasn't anything like a late hit or anything. And it wasn't. It could have been a late hit because the play wasn't over, and they didn't say face mask, so not clear as to what the personal foul was.
Unlike the college and NFL levels, we don't have a way to know. There's no microphone on, or some of our larger, I guess, local high schools have that benefit. We don't have that technology. It hadn't arrived in Amazon yet, I guess. First and goal for the Lumberjacks at their own the Panther 9-yard line. Keller back at back at quarterback. There's a snap. Give to Williams. He'll get maybe to the 5, and we'll have second down.
That's not a bad gain on first down. That's what I was kind of interested to see. Once you get down there close to the goal line, your space to move around in the passing game gets less and less. You need to try to be able to throw the ball a little bit, run the ball a little bit, and they showed me a little bit right there. That's the first run play they've shown us they can move it. Clock's going to wind down. I guess they're going to let it run out and flip ends of the field for second quarter.
Well, that will be the final play of the first quarter. Panthers 28, Lumberjacks nothing. We'll be back with second quarter football in just a few moments.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the fifth quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official fifth quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the fifth quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official fifth quarter.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back, getting set to get this second quarter underway. Second quarter brought to us by Surge Entertainment. Lumberjacks have it second down and 5 at their own 6-yard line. Or second down and goal from the 5. They'll go back to the Wildcat look with number 1, Carlos Brooks. There's a snap. He'll catch it high, and then he's trying to find the end zone. He'll get to the 1, and we'll have a Benoit Motor third down for the Panther defense in just a moment.
Well, that's what they're trying to, just what the doctor ordered right here. They need to try to run the football and try to get in this end zone. They're down to the 1-yard line. They really need to score right here to make this thing in somewhat a competitive mode.
They'll stay with the same look. 2 receivers way out to the left, 1 receiver to the near side. Williams and Brooks in the backfield. Brooks calls for it. There's the snap. It'll go through his hands. Ball's on the ground, and he's going to be tackled for a big loss back at the 11-yard line. Maybe the 12. I think they're going to mark down the 12.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. The snap didn't seem to be too high, just kind of in the face of the quarterback, but he was looking to run it before he actually got it, and so that's the snap. But that's what the risk you run against spread teams. You get down in short yardage situations when you can't get under center, and when you have to just short yards to go. Because when you snap that ball to the quarterback position, he's already 5 to 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Any kind of blown assignment up front could be catastrophe. And then when you definitely make a bad snap, it's tough.
Sterlington rehab, 4th down. Lumberjacks will go for it. 2 receivers to each side. Panthers with 2 safeties deep. We'll have a stoppage. Be a delay a game against the Lumberjacks. That'll back it up 5 more yards. But, Coach, you mentioned this a moment ago, we had a small field. The closer they got, Now you're at the 16-yard line. You really have about 26 yards of field to work with.
Yeah, and I look for them to go back to the play they ran earlier with doubles when they had the doubles when they ran the bubble and with the inside guys and the slant on the inside. Let the quarterback pick a side. We do have safeties there, though, that can probably make this play, but that's probably going to be their best bet is to throw their slant.
Keller calls for it. There's a snap. He drops back. He will take a shot. And it's going to be pass interference.
You know, Hickman, I think, is a little bit upset with the official right there. He thought they were just kind of back and forth with the hands. This ball was kind of a fade, poorly thrown ball. I'll tell you, if it would have been a little more underthrown, I think Sam was going to try to come get that and take it to the house. This is going to be a pass interference.
But it's not an automatic first down in high school.
It is not. You are correct. And I think that this ball is going to be, half the distance, be somewhere around the 7-8 yard line.
I'm going to put it down right at the 8. Look at you, Coach.
Well,
that's
hey, I'm cheating. I'm watching.
I thought you did that math in your head.
Never,
I wasn't looking at.
Never. I'm not a math guy. But
I thought you taught advanced math over there at the middle school.
Oh, that was last year.
Oh, okay. COVID year.
That's right.
4th down again brought to us by Sterlington Rehab. 2 receivers and H-back near side. Now bring a man in motion. Shot over the middle, and it's caught touchdown.
I wish I would have said what I wanted to say. I think that's the first time they've shown that little wing look, and he was there simply to run the little seam route. Was hoping they would leave somebody out of the box when they came motion and went to empty. And well-designed play, and a great job by Patterson to stick it in the end zone.
Lumberjacks cut the lead 28-6, and will now go for 2, I believe. They'll bring Brooks back in at quarterback for the Wildcat look. He'll take it a little high. He's not going to get there to be no good. So with 10:18 remaining second quarter, Panthers 28, Lumberjacks 6. Let's take the quick break. We'll be right back with more second quarter football.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back. Surge Entertainment second quarter. Lumberjacks cut into the lead 28-6 and will now kick it away. Frazier and McClinton stand back inside their own 30-yard line. Soft kick, going to take a bounce to go off McClinton's head. He's going to have to get on it, and finally does. Almost waited too long.
You know, a lot of times in ball games like this, last week we talked about how we had to stay focused and do what we do and settle in and get back in the game. This week we got to stay focused to keep playing hard, keep doing what you do. We have a little lack of focus right there. You know, a couple penalties on that last defensive drive. We don't get the ball clean at the 25. So we want to clean this up and let's keep the foot, on the gas, and let's get out of this thing in this first half. It's still 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. A lot of ball to be played.
Absolutely. Panthers go back too tight. There's a snap. Counter give near sides to Herring. He's trying to find some room, and now he's up the near sideline. He'll be tackled right at the 42-yard line. Be a Downs Law Firm first down.
Good vision right there by Hagan. Once again, that inside, we like to run it tight. He kind of closed off, and he put his foot in the ground and got to the perimeter and got to the edge. Great run, 42-yard line. That's the way to kind of get us rolling on this drive.
Panthers go back one receiver to each side. Frazier to the near side. Adams out wide to the far side. There's the snap. Play action pass. Hickman's looking for a man. He's got Herring down the near sideline. Catch is made. Another Downs Law Firm first down into Lumberjack territory at the 40-yard line.
Good job right there by Sam Frazier. Came in the receiver right there. He closed the splits down and tried to really take that safety to the middle field. I looked up and said, man, we got two guys in the same place. And I realized what we were doing. We were trying to make sure both of our defenders went to the middle of the field while we slipped Hagan out of the backfield. Good throw.
Panthers back too tight. There's a give to Gavin Evans looking for some room. And he's going to run all the way down to the 30 and still fighting his way, getting some help from David Roach. And he'll get to about the 28-yard line, maybe 29, but that's another Downs Law Firm first down.
A lot of bodies out there. I don't know if I saw this right. I think what I saw, we were a little unlucky right there. McNair was doing a great job of blocking the guy down, and Gavin just saw a seam and stayed to the inside. If he'd have maybe cut to the outside, McNair would have had position. He may have took that to the house, but still a great gain on first down.
Birch at fullback. Evans at the tailback. Hickman under center. There's a snap. Counter give far side again. He'll run through a couple tackles. Able to dive ahead up to about the 27-yard line.
Defense is we're trying to teach them how to play that a little bit. You run it enough times, you kind of school them up on how they need to play. And sometimes, I thought we had Andrew on the field, but we threw something off the field.
Hand warmer, coach. They don't need that hand warmer anymore.
Second and 8.
Too tight. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead. That's to Trey Birch. He's still running. He's going to get all the way to the 12, but I think we're going to have another holding penalty in the middle.
I'm interested to see what this call is. He's calling a chop. I didn't think it was going to be a hold. If he'd have called that a hold, I got a problem with that. But now they're calling a chop block. And really on the chop block, it's got to be kind of a high-low where somebody is blocking high and somebody hits the same defender below the waist. We do a lot of cut blocking, which is a legal play. And sometimes it's really frustrating because a lot of these guys from down south don't see a lot of the veer look. It's a lot of high play. So unfortunate that we got that call.
Well, that'll back it up. Ball will go down on the 33-yard line. Second down, let's call it 14 for the Panthers.
Just stay with what we do right here. We can pick this up. We got 3 downs, you would think.
Hickman under center. There's a snap. Counter give near side. The give is to Evans, and he's through. It'll be up to the 23. He'll get all the penalty yardage back plus some. It'll be third down and about 3.
Not a lot of teams run two tights. That's what we're doing right now. Those of you at home that don't know, that's 2 tight ends. We got a split receiver, and we can run the counter strong or weak, and they don't know how to declare, so it's an advantage.
There's a snap. Counter give near side this time. Evans has got it up the near sideline, and he's going to be in to the 10-yard line. Going to be another Downs Law Firm first down, and the Panthers will have it in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone.
Coach Breen sees something he likes. We got this too tight. They're not really sure how to declare and how to play in the box. If they're going to play that many in the box, a lot of guys are having to commit to the box, and usually when there's that many of them, not all of them are really good tacklers, and that's kind of what you're seeing here is you're having to have some guys that usually don't play in there to play in there.
Gotcha. Same formation again. Give to Birch, and he's down to the 4-yard line.
Just a safe handoff right there. We're down inside the 10. We're going to push on them and knock on them a little bit. We've run counter several times in a row for big gains all night. You kind of try to defend that a little differently when you run the veer, and that's just a great push. Second down, picked up probably 5 right there or maybe 4, so seems to be an injury on the field.
Like a cramp maybe for the Lumberjacks. We'll keep it here. Coach, I want you to talk a second. We're watching. I'm looking at what you're looking at. Everybody's kind of seeing it. But when you say declare for a defense, what does that do for a defense? When they're trying to declare strength and figure that out, what does that mean for the Lumberjacks as they get their position on the defensive side?
Well, a lot of times your fronts, and I don't know exactly what they're calling, but anytime you leave the huddle, the defense is always going to try to find what the offense's strength is going to be. And how they declare that could be different ways. Sometimes it's your certain position player like a tight end, and most of the time that's the case. So if your tight end lines up to the right, then that's going to be your defensive left, and you'll be hearing the defense call, lucky, lucky, lucky. Mm-hmm. Well, they've now declared a strength. Well, your defensive call may have been that, hey, we're going to fire weak, or we're going to fire strong, or we're going to blitz weak or blitz strong or run man to one side. And so once the defense decides which side is the strength or the weakness, now they know how the rest of the defense needs to, what we're doing on this play. Well, you come out in two tights, and they're like, whoa, there's two tights. How are we going to declare? Well, they got him to the sideline to say, hey, we're going to call 83, which is McNair. We're going to declare him as the strength. And it may take another reason for running to your bench is that if you're able to get them called in a call, two tights, they can't coach that from 50 yards away. Yeah. You're running to their bench, they get a kid close enough, they can say, hey, we're going to go to 83, and they Lucky and Ringo decide where McNair is. Gotcha. So that's just it.
All right, they helped that young man to the sideline. 7:33 remaining second quarter. Panthers lead 28-6. They do have it second down and goal from the Lumberjack 4. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Birch, and he's in for the touchdown.
I couldn't really tell right there if that was our inside veer or outside veer because it's just a small little angles, but it looked like maybe 37 right there, which would be outside veer. Great push behind our tight end and tackle, and there's no pile. We just got to push. It's not pretty, but it is when that scoreboard changes.
Touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Extra point pending. This extra point brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. And it's good. 7:29 remaining. Panthers 35, Lumberjacks 6. Let's take the quick break. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Panther fans, we're back. Surge Entertainment second quarter. Panthers extend their lead 35-6 on the 4-yard touchdown run by T.J. Birch.
That's a big answer right there for the Panthers. You gave up the scored touchdown drive. You want to come out and regain the momentum to let these guys know, hey, we're not going away. And that was a fantastic drive. I know we'll get the numbers on that here shortly, but a good mix of run and pass, and with different guys. Different guys are doing it tonight. They're all hitting it off tackle with the veer. We're hitting it with the counter, and David has made a couple big throws. So we kind of got them on their heels.
Aiden Parker gets it set. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. He'll boot that one. It'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
Man, that's such a big weapon. As a former coach in high school, it's nothing like putting the ball in the end zone and making a team drive at 80 yards. It's very difficult to do. And not anybody can just kick a ball that far.
Well, let's give you that Sparks Nissan Kia scoring summary for the Panthers. It was 8 plays, 76 yards, 3:46 off the clock. Again, capped off with a 4-yard touchdown run by T.J. Birch. Lumberjacks, a little bit of a pistol look at this point. Tailback's directly behind the quarterback. 2 receivers and that wing to the far side. There's a snap. Big give to Williams. He's trying to find some room. Now does, and he'll get up to about the 29. Be a nice gain on first down for the Lumberjacks.
Nice job of execution right there. You know, they're down 29 points or so, and it's looking like, you know, or night. I can't even do the math, but that's just a little stretch run where they're running off the outside. You know, we didn't come up and set the edge, and it's a first down carry.
It will be a first down. I thought he was just short. First down for the Lumberjacks. Panthers show pressure. Keller calls for it. There's a snap. He drops back, looking for the double move. There's a big hold in the middle there.
Yeah, he called it.
There's going to be a flag on that play. I don't know about that pass interference, Coach.
I didn't see that flag. We may have to offset. If they called interference there, it should be offset. The number 58 for Patterson just grabbed one of our offensive linemen. So we're doing a fantastic job of finding seams to get through. We just got a 3-man rush. Of course, we're bringing pressure off the edge, 3 down linemen. They tried to do another double move, but I think we're going to have offsetting. We will see.
The pass interference, I didn't feel like Travis made contact before he got there. Roughing the passer. Coach, it wasn't holding. He called roughing the passer. Wow. So no holding call there.
Well, I didn't see that part of it. I definitely saw the other part of it, but that's okay. We'll settle back in and regroup right here and make a play on. So they'll have about first down at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun formation again for the Lumberjacks. 1st and 10. They're on 45. Panthers show pressure. They will bring the house. Keller's trying to step up, but he's not going to get there. He'll be sacked back at the 39-yard line. Loss of 6.
We kind of roughed the passer that time, but it was the clean kind with the drop legal penalty. I think there were 6 guys on the quarterback at one time right there. I knew we had to be bringing some serious pressure because we was man all the way across.
Yeah, really one of those plays where you better get to him because there was no safety over the top.
Well, the thought with playing man coverage in that situation is, you know, they're going to have to throw the ball right now, and he needs to predetermine that before the ball's ever snapped. He needs to find the matchup he likes and get rid of it because they just don't have enough to block what they were bringing that time. 2nd and 16.
Keller calls for it. There's a snap. It'll be a handoff up the middle. He'll get about 8 back, maybe 9, up to the 48-yard line, and we'll have a Benoit Motor 3rd down and about 7.
That's a nice carry for the Patterson right there. I mean, like we had to have some pass rush integrity right there because they ran the ball inside. We kind of got out of our – we're 3 down linemen, so that there's already some natural spaces.
There's a snap. Give again. He's not going to find anything that time.
I think Gilmore was playing nose right there, and he did a fine job of just standing the center up and being able to play off that. Wasn't anywhere for the back to go. And the outside guys, once again, did not get too far off the field and made a great play. It's 4th down. It looks like they may be trying to punt right here.
5 minutes remaining here in the Surge Entertainment 2nd quarter. Punting unit comes on for Patterson. Sterlington rehab, 4th down. Frazier drops back around his own 30-yard line. Coach RJ trying to get him where he needs to be. Panthers do bring a little pressure. Line drive. It'll take a hop. Sam will take it. But he caught a fair catch. So it will be down the 23-yard line.
You know, normally, Coach, when you do something like that and you bring a lot of heat, there's not going to be a lot of protection on that. So you're already anticipating maybe calling a fair catch. And he did, but that ball hopped right to him. Boy, he wish he could have had it and run it for a little bit.
Yeah, I think he saw Coach Harrison telling him, hey, high kick, fair catch it, make the catch, let's get our offense on the field. But the line drive, just you have a chance to get upfield. Too tight.
It's just unlucky.
Yep, too tight. I formation. Well, that was a little bit of a late flag. Birch would have still been running. Should be a false start against the Panthers.
A little unlucky. Patterson right there was running their 11th man on the field at a dead sprint, so they were playing with 10, which was one of the reasons we had such a gash. You know, that happened earlier in the game. We didn't maybe get called on a wasn't quite set. They got us this time, and it hurt us.
Two tights again. There's a snap. Gives up the middle to TJ. He's still running. He'll have a Downs Law Firm first down up to the 36-yard line.
Ben, I'm really excited about, what we got going with TJ Birch. Such a young back and explosive. He runs hard.
Panthers go quick. There's the snap. Gives to TJ again. He's across the 40. And he'll get up to about the 43. Give him 7 more on that one.
Good push. That D-line is not holding up to the push right now. And it takes a mindset to do that. And I think we're trying to run with a little tempo right here.
Hickman gets under center. There's a snap. Gives to Birch again. And he'll have a Downs Law Firm first down up to the 47-yard line.
It's just rinse and repeat right there. Just another line up, handoff. We're running outside veer. Riordan looks like he's coming away with a little limp. Not real happy about things. I know that frustrating when those feet and knees hurt from these big guys.
There's a snap. This time Hickman keeps it. He'll have a Downs Law Firm first down. He's up the near sideline. 20, 15, 10. 5 touchdown, but there is a flag. Back downfield. Legal hands to the face against the Panthers. Will erase a really good run.
Yeah, unlucky right there. We ran that inside veer this time. We pulled it, and there was nobody to take Hickman. They had a bad angle on him, or he outran the coverage and just beat him up the sideline for the score. Little unlucky. We had a hands to the face. Coach, this may have been illegal hands to the face against the defense.
Oh, it was.
So it was against the defense, and everybody now is just now finding this out. So that is a touchdown, a very long run by David Hickman. And
there we go. Pass penalty decline. He pointed towards the Panthers, so everybody came back.
He did.
Now he corrects the call. Touchdown Panthers on a nice run by David Hickman. That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Aiden Parker now comes out for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by the First Baptist Church of Sterlington. 2 services on Sundays, 9 and 10:30. For more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, and it's good. 3:48 remaining second quarter. Panthers 42, Lumberjacks 6. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC in Farmerville is here to serve you and your family just like you are a part of ours. With 2 dealerships for you to find the perfect vehicle, Benoit is proud to offer great deals right here in the heart of North Louisiana. 206 South Main Street and 1001 Sterlington Highway in Farmerville, going the extra mile to offer you the best options for your vehicle needs? That's what we do. Stop by and join the Benoit family in your new vehicle from Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC today.
Panther fans, we're back. Surge Entertainment second quarter. Panthers extend their lead 42-6 and get set to kick it away again to the Lumberjacks. What are we doing? No, that's not right. The hands to the face was against them. They're trying to mark the kickoff back.
We'll get some kind of explanation.
Did something happen on the extra point that I didn't see? There was obviously a penalty on the extra point that we didn't see. So that'll back the ball up to the 25. All right. Sorry about that, Panther fans. We missed all of that.
Obviously, it is something that we missed because the coaches aren't saying anything. So on that extra point, there was some type of personal foul that was moved back 15 yards. We may have said something, done something. I don't know. It may have been taunting. Who knows?
Well, Aiden gets it teed up instead of kicking away. This kickoff brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. To learn more or to donate, visit shspantherfootball.com. Aiden makes his approach. Nice high kick. Going to come down, sky kick, taken right at the 46, looking for some room. And he'll cross into Panther territory at the 49-yard line, maybe the 48.
That's a situation you're not really sure how you should treat that. You move back 15 and sky kick, they're going to get the ball around midfield. Or, a lot of times, especially in high school, but it happens on all levels, if a kicker kicks it too far and it doesn't get out of the end zone, a lot of times it's called out kicking your coverage. And there's a lot of space out there for people to get out of, line integrity and gap integrity or lane integrity. So,
Coach, it's interesting you say that. A lot of times when I'm out in town, people see me and my wife together, and they'll tell me that I outkick my coverage, and I've never understood what they were talking about.
It's not just out of town, cuz us locals think the same thing.
Shotgun formation for the Lumberjacks. There's a snap. Give to Williams. He's going to get to the 44. He'll pick up about 4 on the play. Second down.
There's nothing wrong with a first down and 5 carry, and I see teams all the time. It's just not flashy enough, and they try to do a few other things that kind of gets outside. But with the situation the way it is right now, I can understand them trying to maybe get one in before the halftime and have some excitement going into the half.
Keller gets him set. There's a snap. Play action pass. He's going to take a shot. Another pass interference call.
Yeah, we need to try to get this figured out. That's not very well executed. Just ball thrown up, way underthrown. Should have been in one of them situations where maybe you can get a pick on that.
So that'll move the ball to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks.
High school football, that's not a spot foul. It's just a 15-yard penalty. I say just a 15-yard penalty. It's just not, all the way down where the infraction took place. So it's at the 29 with 3 minutes to go.
Keller gets him set again. There's a give to Williams. Nothing there. He'll lose yardage on that play. 2 back. That'll be second down and 12, I believe.
Yeah, look, Bagwell was in on that, and maybe I'm showing my age here. I'm not seeing the numbers very well.
I see Shavahi Smith in the middle now. Stephen English, that's who it was. I see him now, number 37.
Oh, Stephen, fantastic.
Another player with a bright future here, for sure.
His grandmother works with us down at the middle school.
Throws it up, and it's well underthrown. Pass incomplete. Nice coverage there by Jalen Bush.
Man, I don't know who got there first, but this quarterback took a lick. And now there's a late flag. Somebody's talking some trash on our side. And we made a very nice play right there. Really forced the quarterback to get rid of the ball, hit him as he threw it. And I think we said something on our way back. We're not really sure what, but I guess we just need to keep our mouth completely shut because that's going to be a first down inside the 20 after they mark it off.
Golly. Just losing a little bit of focus. That will be unsportsmanlike against the Panthers. Move the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line. First and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 2:10 remaining. Timeout, Panthers. This timeout brought to you by Prime Star Home Health. We'll take the break with them. Be right back with more Panther football. Panther fans, we're back. Surge Entertainment second quarter. 2:10 remaining. Panthers lead 42-6. Lumberjacks do have it inside the red zone. First and 10 at the Panthers 16-yard line. All right, we're back. Three receivers near side. Keller calls for it. There's a snap. He drops back. Little screen pass out front. He'll get positive yardage, but I believe that's Trey Birch who will make the tackle after about an 8-yard gain.
I'll tell you, the guy got 8 yards, but Trey had 3 guys trying to block him and fighting through that, and he was the only one there to really make the play. I think if Trey hadn't slowed him up there at about 6 yards to 5 yards, he may have taken it to the end zone. So live to play another down.
Second down, 2. Lumberjacks don't seem to be in much of a hurry, Coach.
Well, they got plenty of time to see if they can score, but I'm afraid that they think if we get it, we'll score.
There's a snap, a little high. Quarterback keeps it. He'll put his head down, and he'll be just short. He'll have a first down up to the 1-yard line.
You know, that appeared to be a design run, how quick he pulled it out of there. So that's a pretty good call right there by the coaches.
Clock continues to run, almost down to 1 minute.
Tight formation.
They will go under center. Little tush push right here. He didn't get it, I don't believe.
He did not. Or no signal yet.
Second down, upcoming.
They've stopped the clock. I don't know if there's a timeout call.
We got a man down in the middle. I believe that's one of the Lumberjacks, maybe 2.
Okay.
Let's step away just for a moment. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
The grass is always greener on the other side when you call the Show Enough Green Team. For any weed control, fertilization, or aerating needs in your yard, trees, and shrubs. They'll sure enough make a difference at Sure Enough Green.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Playoff. He's a regular season guy.
Panther fans, we're back. Surge Entertainment second quarter. They're able to help those young men off the field. 46 seconds remains here in the quarter, or in the half. Panther fans of the half. The Sterlington band and color guard will perform. We'll leave it on for you guys to enjoy that. And then Coach and I will come back with about 5 minutes left in the halftime, and we'll get you caught up on first half stats and update you on scores from around the area. All made possible by Prime Star Home Health, our halftime sponsor. There's a flag on the play already. Illegal substitution. Against Patterson. That'll be a
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
We just talked about off air. They're calling this ball. I mean, they're taking snaps from under the center. I bet they don't do 3 or 4 a game that way. And your cadence is totally different when you're 5 yards further up. These linemen are starting to hear things that they normally don't hear, and they got a little antsy and jump. It's back at the 10 now. I mean, that ball's nose, it looks like it is barely touching the 10. I don't know how.
So it was just short of the goal line, obviously, so they backed it up. Second down and goal from the 10. Prime Star Home Health timeout again for the Lumberjacks.
I'm sure we're going to see their regular offense now back to the spread look, out of the gun. It'd be really surprising to me if they didn't, because what they do the best is line up in their gun and spread it and throw it around the field.
Yeah, they want to get you in space.
That is correct.
Make use of their athletes. So second and goal from the 10. Lumberjacks break the huddle. And they will go back to the spread. Kind of figured they would. There's the snap. Over Keller's head. It's going to be on the ground. He's going to take a shot. That'll be a 10-yard loss. And it'll be third down and goal from the 20. I believe that was Bennett Weems who dove for the football. And that quarterback took a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, unfortunate. This game is a collision sport, and the ball was on the ground, and you had 2 players diving for it. And unfortunately, and I say unfortunate because he took such a shot, he got there first, quarterback, and took a big lick.
Benoit Motor third down from the 21.
Clock has continued to run. We're inside of 10 seconds.
Well, here you got to just play goal line, huh? They don't seem to be in a hurry. It's over his head again. This time it'll be a Panther giving chase.
That's going to finish.
That'll be it.
Yeah, that's going to finish the time.
Lumberjacks will recover, but disaster there for the Lumberjacks. After one half of play, Panthers 42, Lumberjacks 6. We're going to take the break. Be back with the halftime performance in just a few moments.
The grass is always greener on the other side when you call the Show Enough Green Team. For any weed control, fertilization, or aerating needs in your yard, trees, and shrubs. They'll sure enough make a difference at Sure Enough Green.
I'm Carly. I'm from Ouachita Parish. What stuck out most to me about the Downs Law Firm is how hard they worked on my case. Everyone at the Downs Law Firm went above and beyond from the start and completely exceeded my expectations. Melinda worked tirelessly to accommodate any needs that I had and took a great amount of stress off of me during my time here at the Downs Law Firm. I truly thank the Downs Law Firm for their phenomenal work done in my case to get it settled.
The Downs Law Firm, our family protecting yours.
Hi, Will Shelby here at Sparks Kia. We know the thrill of the game extends beyond the field, so score big savings on a wide selection of new Kias, like the Telluride, Sportage, K5, and more. Don't wait for the final whistle. Head over to Sparks Kia today and take advantage of our game-changing prices. Visit us at 1100 Auto Mall Drive or shop SparksKia.com today. Sparks Kia, where hot deals start and your winning drive begins. Sparks Kia wishes Sterlington High School best of luck this season. Go Panthers!
Ready to sell? Ready to buy? Call David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. David's dedication to his clients is unmatched. He'll listen to your needs, answer your questions, and guide you through every step of the process. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, David has the expertise to make your real estate dreams a reality. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor.
Pride Band received many superior and excellent ratings for band, guard, and percussion. Tonight, they would like to perform their 2024 competition show, Life in the Jungle. Sponsored by Alpha Cardiopulmonary Diagnostics, featuring Welcome to the Jungle. The Lion Sleeps Tonight, featuring soloist Kel Moss. And Ananias Fishon, Jungle Surfing and Jungle Love. Hey, send a little hackler down here for me.
Fired. Shooter is fired. Okay.
Hi, Will Shelby here at Sparks Kia. We know the thrill of the game extends beyond the field, so score big savings on a wide selection of new Kias, like the Telluride, Sportage, K5, and more. Don't wait for the final whistle. Head over to Sparks Kia today and take advantage of our game-changing prices. Visit us at 1100 Auto Mall Drive or shop SparksKia.com today. Sparks Kia, where hot deals start and your winning drive begins. Sparks Kia wishes Sterlington High School best of luck this season. Go Panthers!
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Hi, I'm Drew Brees, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
Hey Panther fans, it's time to kick for cancer. Every kick with Aiden Parker is a chance to kick cancer out of this world. To do one of our very own Panthers, Veda Powell. So visit shspantherfootball.com, click the link where it says Aiden Kicks for Kids Cancer Research, and donate today. Aiden and the Panthers are kicking cancers behind, together.
Games like this are very difficult to play in and to coach and to officiate and to announce, to be quite honest. And it's difficult, to gauge effort. But, Patterson came in 1-9, and now that this half of football is kind of settled in, I mean, these boys know what the score is going to be and what the skinny is. And, you want to see kids come out and play hard because there's some seniors on that field down there tonight for them. And we want them to come out and be able to play hard and play with the focus, because when you don't play hard and you don't play with a focus, that's when things can happen from injury standpoint. And that's the last thing you want to see from either of these teams.
That's exactly right. Well, Coach, looking at the numbers for Sterlington offense, I mentioned the 372 yards rushing. Herring led all rushers with 6 carries for 127. Gavin's right behind him with 10 for 108. Birch had 9 for 76. And then Hickman had 2 of his own runs for 61 yards. And then Hickman's also thrown for 82 yards on 4-4 passing. So pretty good night, efficient night. I believe we scored on all 6 possessions that we had in the first half. And now you just, like I said, get the stop, score some points. And I really would like to see, we had 10 penalties in that first half. And we're a better ball club than that, and you got to play better than that when it comes to just clean.
Yeah, that's correct. And that's always an issue that coaches want to clean up. When we talk about discipline, a lot of time that word's thrown around and people think it's our players aren't acting right. And that's not the case when it comes to discipline. A lot of times when you talk about discipline, it's being able to play a clean game without a bunch of penalties. Hey, it's a part of the game. And to be honest with you, they could call a penalty just about on every down. But we've got to be able to have those game-changing or play-changing plays, not to go against us. And there was a couple specific ones that personal fouls. We don't know what the exact infraction was, but it probably had a little something to do with either taunting or running our mouth too long. And look, those are the things that will come back and haunt you as you move forward, because we have to clean these penalties up. 10 penalties for 122 yards is like not having Herring run for his 6 for 127. Right. It just cancels that out.
Yeah. Well, Panther fans, let me give you some scores from around the area, scores of interest. Of course, the winner of this game we mentioned would take on the winner of Lakeside Bogalusa in the third quarter. Lakeside leads Bogalusa 23-6. So if scores hold, Lakeside will make the trip up here next Friday night. Destrehan leads Ouachita 16-6. Union Parish all over Oakdale 42-6. Really no surprises on here. Carroll hanging with West Feliciana 22-13. OCS all over Glenbrook 49-0. Wasman and Minden. Wasman leads that one 12-5. And then our friends from the west side of the parish, West Ouachita, leads Denham Springs 21-14 in the third quarter. I'm trying to see West Monroe leads Parkway 28-14. I believe that's all the ones from around our area that are playing tonight. Everybody else had a bye, I believe. All right, Panther fans, looks like both teams are going to make their way to the sideline. We're going to take the break. Be back with third quarter football. This halftime brought to you by Prime Star Home Health.
Repair it, catch up on bills, or replace it. Turn your home's equity into endless possibilities with a home equity line of credit from Cross Keys Bank. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. Stop by and visit me today at our Sterlington branch for more details. Or give me a call at 665-4511. Cross Keys Bank, proud supporter of the Sterlington Panthers. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Panther fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank third quarter. We're getting set to get it underway. Aiden Parker is out to kick this ball away. Of course, Patterson won the toss, deferred to the second half, and they will receive. This kickoff brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. To learn more or to donate, visit shspantherfootball.com and click the Aiden Kicks for Cancer Research link. Aiden kicks in honor of fellow Panthers and cancer survivors Carson Sanchez and Kason Crow. All right, Aiden appears to be set to kick it deep. And he will. Nice booming kick. Going to come down right at the A and go through the end zone for a touchback. Lumberjacks will come out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's see if we can come out with a little fire and just play with some determination and go ahead and handle our business. There's a goal for the second half, and I think we all know what it is, and it's time we come out here and kind of set the tone for the second half.
Yep, need to get a stop right here, get the ball back to your offense. Let them go back to work. Lumberjacks come back out. 2 receivers to each side. Panthers had too many players on the field. Give will be to Williams straight ahead. He'll go ahead for 1. Second down, 9.
I think we're going to see a lot of that in this second half. They're probably going to try to run the football, kind of control the clock. They haven't done horribly, running the football. They've just been in such long yardage situations.
Second down, 9. Quick hit shot out. Not sure if Birch got a hand on it, but it'll fall incomplete, and we'll have a Benoit Motor third down.
If he didn't like much getting a piece of it. That was a good read on his part right there. And, of course, quarterback's trying to get rid of the ball as quick as he can. Panthers still doing pretty good pressure from up front. Not a whole lot of protection. The quarterback knows he doesn't have a lot of time to throw it, so he's trying to get it out of his hands. Your 3rd and 9, you want to be sitting in there looking at that quarterback making a play right here if you're in the secondary.
Stephen English checks back in. Keller calls for it. There's a snap. Looking for a quick out. He'll throw it away incomplete. And Panther defense gets the stop. 4th down upcoming.
Our defense did a good job right there. If you looked at the play within seconds of the snap, it looked as though they would be able to play in man across the front, and we sunk those safeties back. We got a little cushion, just like you want to do in long yardage zone coverage.
Back deep will be Adams and Frazier standing around midfield. There's a snap. Bagwell gives chase. Line drive kick. Sam will take it. Try to make one man miss. He'll run through another one. Now he's near sideline looking for some blocks. He's got an opening. Got the kicker to beat. He'll make a man miss. Now cuts back midfield. And for the first time this year, touchdown Panthers on the punt return.
Flag on the 28.
Flag on the 28. I'm going to disagree with that one. I saw the block that he called. Man, nice job there by Frazier. The race by blindside block.
Yeah, Frazier did a fine job of keeping the ball alive, brought a couple tackles, reversed the field. Anytime that happens in the special teams, those officials get high alerted, and they're looking for anything that they can call that would be something on a defenseless, player. It wasn't a kill shot, Coach, which I think is why you're confused about it. I kind of am too. It was a block that the guy didn't see him coming, but he didn't. He could have really took him out and didn't, and it sprung us down there. So, Panthers still will take over at the 38-yard line, but that kind of stinks for not getting it in there.
1st and 10 for the Panthers, too tight. Birch and Herring behind, Evans and Herring, behind Hickman. Counter give near side. Right back to what was happening before. Herring dives ahead to the 29, just short, and it'll be 2nd down 1.
If it's not fixed, don't break it. Or if it's not broke, don't fix it. You can say that both ways and still makes sense.
Yeah, I like
believe it or not. Little counter move off the left side, and got 8, maybe 9.
Be a false start. Legal shift by the Panthers. Herring was leaning a little bit there, took a step.
Yeah, got a little antsy in the backfield. He probably knew he was just to try to take this one to the house. We had a good look up front. It was going to line up just right for our blocking on that play. Backs us up to, I guess we're going to be 2nd and 7.
Panthers stay with the same formation. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to the 30. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
At first glance, I'm not seeing a whole lot of, adjustments to what the two tights were. So we're just going to stay with it till they show us something that makes it difficult for us to do.
There's a snap. This time Hickman keeps it again. He'll make a man miss, but he'll get up to the 25. Downs Law Firm 1st down for the Panthers.
And that's what you want to do when you have a penalty early in the series. You want to get back on the sticks, get the 1st down. We're at the 25. Clock's moving at 10 minutes.
Too tight. Here we go. Hickman back under center. There's a snap, counter give near side. Herring looking for blocks. Make a man miss. Now he's up the near sideline. 10. Puts a shoulder down, and he's up to the 4-yard line. Downs Law Firm 1st down, and the Panthers have it in business in the Ron Bush red zone.
Yeah, back to the counter again, and great blocking on that left side. Still again.
There's a flag on 2 flags. What in the world? How did that man have 2 flags? Did I miss something? Sure, the other guy threw one of them, right?
I don't know. He may have borrowed it from him. I don't know.
I think it's going to be offsetting. Should still be 1st and goal at the 4 after the play.
First and goal.
Don't want to speculate, but we've got a player that has come off field, a couple of coaches giving them stern talking to. We just don't need to fall into that right here in the second half.
There's a give straight ahead, and that's Gavin Evans in for the touchdown.
That's a great push on that left side of the offensive line for that inside or outside veer. Probably was outside veer, looking at since we had 2 tights. So great job. This is just what we wanted to start the second half.
Touchdown brought to you by the losses of Street and Street. Aiden Parker on to attempt the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Panthers break the gate, now come over. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. And with 9:52 Remaining here in the third quarter, Panthers 49, Lumberjacks 6. And we should be at the official running clock. Should start here on the kick, I would guess, and then they'll run it.
I'm not real sure how the rule reads. I'm sure that from downstairs they will, let the score operators know in the press box, the situation. But I would assume it would start after we start play on this next kick.
I think Coach Doty's asking the same question. It's 8:50. Let's speed this thing up. Aiden Parker comes out to kick it away. This kickoff brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. Would imagine we'll start seeing some mass substitutions for the Panthers. We'll try to do our best, Panther fans, as that begins to happen. Love to get those young guys' names called and their playing time recognized as well. There's the kick. Aiden's going to kick one, going to come down right at the 5. Be taken there by Brooks. He's trying to find some room upfield, and he's not going to find any. Be a flag on the play. Cade Hollingsworth. What in the world? There are 3 more flags on the field.
Yeah, Cade Hollingsworth did a great job right there. He made first contact right around the 15-yard line and just didn't let go until he got some help.
Got a personal foul on the Panthers. And then a personal foul against Patterson. Both will offset.
Well, you never want to see it start to have a few penalties like this, and you definitely don't want to see too many offsets. That just
clock is running. That's what I wanted to see more than anything else.
It increases the opportunity for teams to keep doing it as long as nobody's really being penalized yardage wise. You got to kind of pick a side sometimes. That's like a guy and just get him and be done with it.
Looks like number 99, Ladarius Harris, is in on that defensive line. Number 27, I believe that's Landon Washington, the near side corner. Hollingsworth should stay in at safety. There's a snap. Give on that far side. He'll pick up about 7 up to the 21. Kason Huggins will check into the ball game for the Panthers.
That's good play design right there. It's the first time I've seen, 2 backs, using 2 backs the way they used them right here. Kept another back in the backfield as a lead blocker. So it was just a lead off the left side for about 7 yards, maybe 8.
I believe that's Ashton Bradford, middle linebacker right now. Also see Logan Nicholson, a defensive end. There's a snap, a little low, but handled. Keller gets up. Stephen English comes flying in. He slams the door shut for a 2-yard loss. Back to the 18.
Well, Stephen's going to be a special player. We've called his name a couple times tonight already, but just a young player. He's going to be long. He's going to fill out. He's just going to be a tremendous player. Really excited about his future, along with several of these guys on the field right now.
Also see River Kirk in as well on that linebacker position. Quick hit out to number 0. He'll make the catch. Now we'll fumble the football, and it's on the ground. I believe they're going to say Panther football. That turnover brought to us by David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor.
Coach, I'm not sure if that was a contact fumble or not. I think he just lost it.
There's a flag, no flag on the play. Go, they waved that one off.
Coach, you got me starting to thinking you may not enjoy this. You're ready to go home so bad.
I just don't want to be here with penalties all night long, if I'm honest. No, I definitely enjoy a Panther win. But
yeah, absolutely. I love this score on this side.
Now we'll have mass substitutions on the Panther offense. Number 84, Spencer Bostic, the quarterback. Two tights again. Should be Christian Mott and Carter McClinton behind him. Will be a counter give up across the 25. Carter will pick up about 3. What in the world? Will be against Patterson. This time there is no offsetting. That'll be a half the distance. Move it down to about the 11.5.
Here again, we're not sure exactly what the unsportsmanlike call is. That's the only signal that we're getting, or personal foul, actually, on that one. So we're not sure really what has happened.
They'll
Yeah,
go.
the ball is at 13.
Bostic gets them set. Now goes under center. Nick Cooper, the lone receiver, to the near side. Be a false start there. Try to get you those offensive linemen in just a moment. I see 81, Cooper Briley. Number 68, Cam Rugg. $54 will be Luke Crane. 66 to the center will be Jonah Freeman. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to the fullback. That's Mott. He's across the 15.
Number 15, Christian Mott. Here. 4-yard pickup.
Second down, 11.
Boy, you are doing a fantastic job of seeing these numbers. I'm struggling to see them. I guess I'm just showing my age, man.
32 is Shamarian Dismuke. He is at the tailback position.
We're kind of back at the original line of scrimmage after the penalty. It's 2nd down and 10.
Give straight ahead to Mott. He'll fight his way down to about the 6. Be 3rd down and 2.
Nice hard run right there. I'm not real sure if that was inside of here or midline off the left side, and the difference with that is just aiming points to the fullback, but it was almost right up the middle. Hit it hard and quick. Great carry. 3rd and 4, maybe 5. Short.
Oh, I thought he got down to the 6. That's where the near side guy marked it. He backs it off to the 7. So, yeah, 3rd and 4. He'll roll this time.
He's going to be close to that first down.
I think they're going to say he's got it.
Very good. Yes, 1st and goal inside the 5.
Downs Law Firm, 1st down. Number 89, Dorian Harris has checked in. And Presley Park Smith is a tailback. He'll get down inside the 1.
Well, I thought Mott got in there. It was really, really close. He's inside the 1. Just inside the 1. 2nd down.
There's a snap. And he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Mott.
Yeah, I know Christian's really excited about that carry right there. He got us with all those tough yards down the field and stuck it in the end zone.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Aiden Parker comes out to kick it. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Spencer Bostic to hold. That kick is up, and it's good. And with 50 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter, Panthers 56, Lumberjacks 6. We'll take the quick break. Be right back with more Panther football.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. With over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana, our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418, Street and Street.
Panther fans, we're back. As we were at the break, nothing happened. You didn't miss any of the action, but the clock did expire, so just have to flip into the field before we kick this ball away. Panthers lead 56-6. And Aiden will come out to kick it away again. This kickoff brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kicks for Child Cancer Research. This fourth quarter brought to us by Marion State Bank. Also want to give a special thank you out to our box sponsor, Shaw Enough Green. Fifth quarter sponsored by Bayou Bowl. And don't forget our hype video, week in and week out, brought to us by Ashley Storage. And then the students with the most spirit, our student section, brought to us by Craftsman Federal Credit Union. All right, Aiden has it teed up. Yeah, high kick going to come down right about the 8-yard line, taken there. Lumberjacks got some room, and he'll turf monster got him there before a couple of Panthers tackle him up at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that was hard running right there. We was kind of fortunate there. They lost his footing. He should have got closer to midfield, but, still not a horrible field position coming out of there at the 32. And, this day and time, when you get through with the special teams playing, there's not a flag called. You're kind of excited about that.
I saw that football being tossed towards the sidelines. I thought it was a flag, Coach. I've seen so many tonight. First and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Ball sits on their own 33-yard line. There's the snap. Looking for a quick hitter. Number 18, it's caught. He'll break a tackle. Got one man to beat. Jalen Bush gives chase. And it'll be a touchdown for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, they went back to the little bubbles with number 2 and ran the slant, the same play that they overthrew earlier in the first half, came back to it, hit him in stride. He just took it to the house.
Touchdown Patterson on the big play there. I believe that was 67 yards. It was Keller to Jamal Pollard. Looks like they will go for 2. There's a snap. Quick hitter in. Nice defense there by Jalen Bush to swat it away. Try is no good. With 10 minutes remaining, Panthers 56, Lumberjacks 12. Clock does continue to run.
That was a great play by a corner right there. Came inside, made a great play on the ball. The throw was actually on target, but I think he went in and disrupted. So, and it's good to see, Patterson, still playing strong at some of their kids' last ball game. They got a drive or two left in them. And, the quarterback made a great throw on that long touchdown, and the kid took it to the house. And, he'll remember that the rest of his life, whether I don't know if he was a senior or not. It was
sophomore.
He was a sophomore. He's a youngster.
Yeah.
So it may not be his last one.
Something to build on.
Sure is.
Yeah, I was thinking that, Coach. This is the last game for those guys. And,
some good things happen, some positive things happen, and they're high school kids. They need that.
They do.
So
they do. And even they came into this game with the hopes of playing well and with the hopes of beating the world, so to speak. The world's against them. They're going to try to come in here and win a ball game, and that last game comes, and it comes fast.
It does.
Even though you may know it's coming, it's still so unexpected when those clocks show 0. So it'll be tough for these guys. And a long trip home, it just kind of pounding on. But I'm not sure if they're going to try an onside kick here. I know they don't kick it deep most of the time anyway.
Looks like Park Smith and someone else back there. I weren't sure. I'm not sure who took. Might have been, was that Bradford on the return? Oh, now we've got way too much extracurricular. Guys, get off the field. There's another one.
Yeah, the last one was on Park Smith. Just running his mouth. It's easy to fall into, but you gotta keep your composure, especially in a ball game that's not even close.
They'll get this sorted out.
Both coaches were out on the field talking to groups of officials separately. Not sure exactly what they're going to try to call that.
Good news is the clock's still running.
That is good news for everybody.
Yeah. Patterson ready to head south. Must have been considerable things happening. This is taking a while to sort out.
I'm not sure exactly what did take place, and I wish I knew all the rules as it relates to, ejections, because that could loom very large for the Panthers in the fact that there's some type of ejection made. I didn't see. There was a lot of bodies on their sideline. Here's the first call. It's a dead ball, personal foul, face mask.
Against Patterson. And unsportsmanlike against the Panthers. And then a dead ball, personal foul against Patterson. Unsportsmanlike against Patterson. So net yardage, Panthers should be in pretty good shape if all my offsetting and resetting and
man, I got to call Mr. Hobson at the middle school and figure out that equation because I don't know which one you do first and which one you do second. But it looks as though they are marking off the final net yardage. You said will be for the Panthers at the 40-yard line of Patterson. And there's still some conversation on the far sideline.
I believe that's their head coach standing at midfield with a white hat.
Doesn't look too happy when he walked off.
Yeah, he's getting his money's worth. So we marked it off to the 40.
And then
now we're back to the 45.
Back to the original.
Guys, you don't have to do that. They're all 15-yarders. Just 15, and then we're good. So now they'll mark it off. And are we going to mark it off again? Is that what's fixing to happen? It was 2 fouls on the Lumberjacks, 1 on the Panthers. This can't be that cannot be where the ball goes, but apparently.
Maybe in the confusion they pointed the wrong way.
Must
Maybe
have.
the Panthers had 2 of the penalties. That would
make
be
sense,
the case,
yeah.
but that's not what was signaled on the field. But at any rate, we're going to start. It's about 3 or 4 minutes ran off the clock. So
too tight for the Panthers. There's the snap. Counter give to that far side. He'll get up to about the 34. So it'll be a 4-yard gain. believe that was Carter McClinton.
It was Carter. Yeah, 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. 4 minutes on the clock and running. Let's see if we can get through a series of plays without some.
I've been trying to figure out who number 70 is. I'm pretty sure that's Sam Jansen.
I think it is. I noticed his gait a few minutes ago. That is Sam.
Panthers contend just to let it run down as far as possible before having to snap this ball. They'll break the huddle with about 14 seconds on the play clock. Counter give near side. McClinton puts his foot down, now trying to get up near field, and he is into Lumberjack territory all the way to the 48-yard line. Downs Law Firm first down.
That's a counter play that, once again, we hit it a little bit outside, broke it away. They didn't contain or set the edge, and he went into the open field, and he got to the edge. Couldn't beat the safety on a good angle. He took a great angle, and we are in the the 47-yard line. 2.5 minutes or so.
Clock continues to run. Number 43, Braden Pruitt, the near receiver. 87, Cam Hunter at the far tight end. Counter give. That was to Dismuke, I believe. He'll lose a yard on the play. 2nd down, 11.
Last couple of plays we've run counter. It looks like Spencer Bostic, the quarterback, is pulling lineman, kind of clip him just a little bit, and knock the timing off of that play, which is probably some of the reason for no gain.
Seth Deere has also in the game. I believe he was in on the last series too. I just couldn't see him. He was on the far side from us a moment ago. Now he's near side. Counter give. That's Dismuke, keeps his balance. Now he's up the far sideline. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. No flags.
There again was a counter play off the left side. Good blocking at the point of attack. And when Dismuke broke the line of scrimmage, he hit that outside lane wide open. Speed took over. He's excited. That's good to see. These youngsters getting some good action.
Absolutely. And seeing the guys give him some love on the sideline as well. That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Number 54, Luke Crane, on to attempt the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Spencer Bostic to hold. Kick is up. And it's good. And that should be the final plays. The clock will tick down. Panthers 63, Lumberjacks 12. Coach, we can wrap this up. The clock's going to expire before they get the tee set. And Panthers did what they needed to do. A little sloppy at times, I think it's fair to say. The penalties, a little bit of a concern tonight. Maybe just an emotional letdown with the competition, but something that hopefully they'll get cleaned up and ready for Lakeside coming in next week. And defensively, you did what you had to do, and you're going to get us out of here as a first-round winner.
Yeah, we're excited. Looking forward for another week next week and see if we can notch one more in the belt.
Well, Panther fans, we're going to let that wrap it up here at Dale Ashley Field. Panthers victorious, round one of the playoffs. They'll meet Lakeside next Friday night, 7 p.m. We hope that you'll join us right here for the broadcast. Or if you can make it out to Sterlington, come on out. We'd love to have you in the stands cheering these boys on to a second-round victory. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. As always, go Panthers.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is here to help you combine home and auto and save in Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.